It's a Kirblog on Sonic, 'cause it was his 25th birthday. Haven't talked all about him in a really long time now. So this question comes from Shadow S Channel 2013. Hey Kirb, just a suggestion. I would like to see your opinion on the 2 new Sonic games, as well as your speculations on how they will turn out, and maybe even the future of Sonic. Thanks. You're welcome. Obviously I did indeed watch the Sonic 25th anniversary birthday live stream celebration thing that occurred a little while ago. I wasn't planning on going to Comic-Con or anything this year. I haven't been in a really long time by this point. But I gotta say, I actually kind of wish that I was there, because even with for those of you who didn't happen to see it, the actual stream of the broadcast of the event and everything was pretty filled to the brim with technical issues and stuff. But the actual event itself looked like it was a lot of fun, and from what I understood, everybody who was actually there was really into it. And I watched it a few nights ago. When it first went up, while it was happening, not when it first went up, with a bunch of friends over like Rabbit Chat or something, and it was really fun and we had a good time. And I swear to God, I got up and I sang along with almost every single fucking one of those Crush 40 songs. Johnny Gioli and Jun Sano still absolutely have it, even though I know Johnny was, definitely trying to save his voice throughout that entire concert. Like, overall, it was still incredibly fun and engaging, and I really liked it. And I feel bad because, actually, I'll even say this too. For those of you who haven't listened to the Game Explain guys, is back-to-back, back-to-back. No, not that one, sorry. If you haven't listened to their 2 discussion videos about Sonic Mania and Sonic 2017, whatever the new 3D project is, discussion videos. Go check those out, because they state a lot of stuff that I kind of agree with already, and go into a lot more depth than I'm going to on this one, but I'm just going to kind of give my basic thoughts. But yeah, I was kind of sad to find out that a lot of people just, kind of, myself included, just kind of assumed that, like, nobody was really, participating in the joining into the songs or whatever. But Tyson Hess, who was there, who obviously is also a great illustrator for the Sonic Archie comics and stuff, he recorded some footage. I'll even link to that in the description, because you should see that, of everybody singing along with all the songs in the audience. I guess there was just, like, for some reason it wasn't picking up the audience over the live stream or whatever, which was a shame. But it looked like it was a lot of fun. And honestly, the Crush 40 concert alone, like, the trailers were amazing, and I'm going to talk about the games and everything, but being there specifically for the Crush 40 concert, I would have loved to have been there specifically for that alone. But what can you do? I still enjoyed watching it with a few friends on Friday night, and it was a lot of fun. I skipped dinner plans to stay home and watch it, so you're welcome, Sega. As if my digital presence, it matters. But anyway, no, it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. And so yeah, as to the actual question itself. So I've been saying for the past year or so, while the Sonic Twitter has been distracting us with memes and shit, which, for me, I'm like, all right, I get it. Yes, Aaron Weber is very funny, but just something about a new game would be great. I do feel bad for the guys at Sunzaru Games in that, there was little to zero hype, about Sonic Boom Fire and Ice, but, not entirely their fault. It's just kind of how things turned out, but either way. But as far as the games that were revealed, like the new ones that are coming out, they both, the one that we saw gameplay footage of looks really, really cool. I'm going to temper myself a little bit for both of these because, I don't want to repeat being slammed again. The last Sonic game that I really, really personally enjoyed was Sonic Generations. I did not dislike Lost World. I enjoyed it for what it was, but I would not say that it's a standout game or even really a good game, to be quite frank. Sonic Boom, Ben Diskin and I played for about an hour, and then we got bored and turned it off. So, money well spent, I guess. But Sonic Mania, I'm not a super hardcore Sonic Genesis era fan. I did grow up with the games, obviously, and I do enjoy them as well. But Mania looks like it looks beautiful. The animations look amazingly detailed. I know they're technically, just kind of updated traces of Sonic 1 sprites, but nonetheless, the updated Green Hill Zone looks really shiny. I like the kind of updated version of that boss. Seems really cool. Studiopolis, which that fucking name is incredibly, incredibly clever. I never even realized, like, oh yeah, that does Studiopolis does sound like a Sonic level name, doesn't it? I didn't even put that together, and you'd think that I would have, considering the shit that I'm obsessed with. But either way, no, that level looked really cool. I saw the GameXplain guys is this is just a big plug for their channel that you're probably already following, isn't it? Their kind of off-cam footage of how the levels were going and everything looked really cool. It looks like it'll be a lot of fun. I know little to nothing about this Christian Whitehead guy or like Headcanon Games or whatever, all these different companies that they have involved or whatever. I thought at first it was, are these the people that did like the Sonic 2 HD like fan game or something? Like, I'm not really sure. I don't know if maybe there is a connection there. Somebody in the comments can please educate me. I do know that they worked on some of the mobile ports, and I've been told those are very good. I played the Sonic CD mobile port on like an iPad once, like a long, long time, like years ago. And I was like, how the fuck can anybody play games like this on an iPad where like you clearly need a goddamn controller? But maybe I'm just inept at them. I don't know. But it's weird because, like, again, I grew up with with all three of the original Sonic Genesis games and a lot of the spin-offs and stuff. And I do enjoy them. I still don't consider myself like a massive hardcore, like, I'm as in, maybe by that I mean I don't think like the Genesis games are the only good ones or whatever. I'm not in that camp specifically. I do like them. You know what? If it's fun, which I hope to God it is, and the pedigree of the people involved seem to be, pretty high up there. Like a lot of people, even the pessimists seem like they're pretty like on board and excited about this one. So I'm interested. And it's funny because like I think his name was Ted. I can't remember, the guy from Brain Scratch Comms who mentioned on one of the GameXplain discussion videos. He was talking about it. He grew up. He got into Sonic from Adventure 2 onward, so he didn't grow up as a Genesis era fan, and he wasn't super excited about Mania because he was hoping for something else. Funnily enough, I was more excited also by the 2017 Project game trailer, even though there was no actual footage to go off of. It was just the cool trailer. But honestly, in that case too, same kind of thing, the pedigree of, the people who made Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations, both are really, really fun Sonic games. So therefore, I can only hope and assume that this will be a really fun Sonic game that I will personally enjoy. I feel like Colors, and then especially in Generations, is where they really got 3D Sonic, for me personally, to be the most enjoyable and the most fun. And this is coming from a guy who, I grew up with Genesis games, I grew up with the adventure games, the Dreamcast era or whatever. But Sonic Generations, like, I 100%ed that game like twice of my own accord because I found it to be that fun. So I am completely down for that. I don't even know, and honestly, because they keep saying, it's not a Generation sequel, like, that's fine if by that you mean like it's not like repeated levels from past games. If it's all new levels and it just has like the engine of Sonic Generations in it, that's fine. I will totally do. I'm more than happy to. I've been more than happy to play more levels in that style since Generations came out. I would have immediately bought another game in the same style as that, even if it wasn't a direct sequel to Generations. I'm more than happy to accept that. So, as far as like characters and story or whatever, like, I've been pretty satisfied with just the Sonic stories and in the video games specifically being pretty basic and straightforward, and Ken Pontac and Warren Graff's writing. I'm just like, that's fine. I'm cool with that. I can live with that level of stuff. I don't need another Sonic 06. I don't need another Sonic Adventure 2 or whatever. I don't. They can save that stuff for the movie that they're doing or whatever, or the comics still, which Ian Flynn does a great job on. That's fine. I don't need a super complicated story. And if there is a more in-depth story in this one, then cool, even better. I liked the story for Sonic Lost World. I thought that the cutscenes were pretty funny and cute, and there's a little bit of development in there. That's fine. I'll accept that. I mean, if it's just fun, that's plenty. If Mania and 2017, whatever it will be, is fun, I am so down with that. Just give me that. So yeah. Otherwise, yeah, overall, like, it's exciting. I think, again, I'm tempering myself because I'm just so used to, like, yeah, whatever, and then it comes out, and then it's like, oh. And I'm not even talking like, oh, the fucking Sonic cycle strikes again. No, I'm pretty, like, I have strong opinions about Sonic related shit, and I might even do like another, like, maybe like a sequel to this topic with a little bit more like in depth thoughts about this. But no, I'm not necessarily a believer in the Sonic cycle. I think that just like there are good Sonic games, like genuinely enjoyable, fun Sonic games, not just like, oh, they're playable, oh, they're okay, oh, they had a couple good parts. No, I mean like genuinely good all around Sonic games, and there are bad to subpar to utter shit Sonic games. They exist. Like it's just, I take them as a case by case basis. If both Mania and 2017 Sonic are, being developed by people that have proven to be reliable with making fun games with this character and this IP in this style, with this gameplay, with these two different gameplay types, I should say, because Genesis and, even 3D Sonic plus the semi-Genesis 3D, kind of generations, classic Sonic style, whatever. That was a long-winded description. They're two very distinct kind of gameplay styles, and the two, I don't know, they have pretty similar, like, levels of enjoyment in terms of, like, the pure fun of just, like, racing through a stage and, pulling off tricks and jumping on platforms and, getting through the level right. But either way, like if these people who are developing both of these games have, the history of, hey, like, we've delivered good quality shit to you guys before, then that makes me hopeful. I'm on a roll today, Chris. Hopeful and enthusiastic. I'm still going to wait and see until they come out. I'm not going to be rushing out the door. Although maybe, I don't know, if the 2017 Sonic game, shows off like, oh my god, like, here's a bunch of gameplay and here's a bunch of cool trailers and cutscenes and shit, then maybe I'll be, rushing out the door to get it. Who knows? But Mania, I'll probably wait on to see how that goes. I'm sure it'll still, turn out really well. Everybody seems to be really excited about it, and that's awesome. But yeah, I'm interested. I guess as far as the other stuff goes, I would have loved to have seen the cast reading thing, because it was cool to see Mike Pollock and Roger and all those guys up there doing their thing, Colleen and Cindy and everybody. That was really cool. I would have loved to see that. I don't know if there's a recording of it somewhere. There might be somebody who was at the actual event managed to catch it, because we cut away to the Totino's commercial. And also the Sonic and Sanrio Hello Kitty stuff is really cute too. I don't know if there's some folks in the comments who were excited about buying that stuff. Not me personally, but it looks really cute. I like the little crossover artwork and stuff. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much all I have to say. It's kind of a short, kind of thing. I might see about if I could do some kind of like Sonic discussion with the Game Explain guys, maybe either as a Kirblog or like as a Game Explain video or something. I don't know. We'll find out. But wanted to just kind of give basic thoughts because some people were interested, including the person who commented on this. But yeah, so that's about it. In the comments below, tell me your thoughts on what do you think about the future of Sonic with these new games and coming out, and what did you think of the event? Did you see it? Were you there for it? Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on all things Sonic. Sorry, it's been a long time since I've done a Sonic-related Kirblog in the first place. I realized I do like one of these a year, surprisingly. Maybe I'll do a Sonic month at some point. Who the fuck knows? Yeah, if you have future Kirblog topic suggestions, leave a comment about that too. Hit me up on Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, whatever you feel like. The next one after this might possibly be a review of The Killing Joke, because the night that this comes out, I'm going to be going to see it. So look forward to that. And otherwise, that's about it. So thanks for listening, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Bye.